That looks like a really good avocado.
Stuff again. I think it's quite useful to cover this stuff. Can enclose a volume V. An open surface can't really enclose a volume because there's a hole in it and then it becomes ambiguous. So we must have a closed surface to bounce on volume V. But we saw earlier on in the course that if we have some vector field.
So, as you guys probably know, and it's probably the same with other universities and educational institutions, but all my classes are now online because, of course, it's not safe to travel at the moment with the current situation that's been going on. So, I still take my lecture notes in the same way as I would if I was in class, but instead I'm at home now. Now, before I get questions in the comment section asking me about my notes, I always write my notes like this for all my modules. I write them neatly in class so that I don't have to rewrite them later on at home. So later on I will just take time to read over the notes and try and understand what we've been taught in class. Even though I'm at home, I still feel like I'm running late, as if I had to still go to university, but I try my best to be on time for all my classes, and even if I'm only like 5 minutes late, I don't miss too much stuff. So this particular lecture was a 2-hour one on electric and magnetic fields, and I do like the way this lecturer teaches us. I decided to put my clock on the desk so you guys could see like how long this would take. I only filmed the first hour of this lecture though because my camera was running low on battery and I had to go and charge it. I was running kind of late for this lecture because I was filming myself making some avocado toast and it overran a bit more than I anticipated it to because I woke up a bit late this morning as well. So this class started at 10 a.m. but I think I logged in at like 10:05, so I didn't really miss anything. I always find these types of videos really satisfying, especially watching the person write, and I watched quite a few of them when I myself was not motivated to do work, so hopefully this video motivates you guys to go and be productive and go to your classes and do your homework and all that type of stuff. So even though we are at home, we still have assessments in May, so I'm not entirely sure how that's supposed to work, but we'll be told more about that later on. And for this module, I've stuck to the colour theme of blue.
3, 4. Then A transpose is going to be 1, 2. So rows into.
The next lecture I had on this day was a math one. So this was from 12 to 1 p.m. And as you probably figured out from the clip before, we were learning about matrices in this one. So I've already learnt about matrices before in A-level because I did further math. So this was quite good for me to recap my knowledge and just refresh myself on how to do the questions and things. And also, don't mind the fact that both of my thumbnails have fallen off. So I put some false nails on like 2 or 3 weeks ago and they literally will not come off my nails, but the thumbnails have fallen off. And I can't wait to remove these nails because they are super overgrown, but they literally will not come off. So can't wait for them to fall off eventually. Today I only had 2 online classes, which was the lecture before this one, and after that my schedule for the day was basically finished. I also got a tripod, so I hope you enjoy these new angles that I'm filming in. I quite like using the tripod now. You can kind of see it balanced on my MacBook, but I'm now able to actually get clips of me writing rather than you just seeing my hand move across the page, so I think that looks a lot nicer. If you like that, leave a comment down below so I know and can keep making improvements for you guys. I also like these online classes because you can be quite interactive and you can actually answer questions on polls and things. So I typed up a question because I noticed something and my lecturer got really gassed. Listen to her.
Indeed, thanks. That's exactly what I wanted to get at.
So I was gassed, so a little pat on the back for me for asking that question. It was basically about calculating the determinant and I just found a faster way to do it rather than the way that most people would probably do it. And then it was time to exercise because I'm literally just sitting at my desk like a slug, not moving at all. So here I am, connecting my earphones via Bluetooth, and I normally just listen to music on Spotify. And I am literally so basic. Of course I'm going to listen to the Hot 50 UK hits, and I was only cycling for 15 minutes because I am literally a slug, like I said. And then obviously, because you don't want to be stinky, it's time to have a shower. I had some lunch. I didn't film it because I forgot to, typical me, and I just relaxed for a bit. And then at like 5 o'clock I started to do some work again. So I did this homework for about 40 minutes and then I finished it. I then did a bit of math homework because that is also due sometime next week. I didn't film that clip either though. Again, my camera died after I finished filming this clip, but after this I did do some more work, but it wasn't related to my degree or anything like that. So you guys probably know, if you've watched some of my previous videos, that I really like watching K-dramas and I'm a bit sick of reading the subtitles all the time. So I'm teaching myself Hangul and I can kind of read a little bit of it. So I am literally a noob and I sound like one. So hopefully I will give you guys an update by the end of quarantine and lockdown and all that type of stuff. And my goal for that is to be able to read like sentences properly, and ideally I also would be able to watch dramas without subtitles, hopefully. After I finished that I had some dinner and then I decided to watch another episode of the K-drama. So I finished this drama now, but oh my gosh, it was so good. I was so sad when it finished, like, oh, I didn't want it to end. It was so good. I wish it had a season 2 or something, but yeah, it was a really good drama. I recommend you guys to watch it if you haven't already. And if you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you can be notified every single time I post, and see you in my next one. Bye guys!